so real. Already know exactly how you feel. See the head, not like seeing a steeple. You damn well know they're one of the people. Nobody breaks us, 'cause nobody made us. And no one can take this, 'cause we got their fix. We are the people, we are the people, we are the people. Don't mess with this.
Well, something like that. What's up, everybody? It is Patrick and the people with Rich and Matt in the house today. What's going on, Matt? How you been, man?
Busy.
Yeah, that's what you said. You said you guys were out Saturday hunting for the Squatch.
Yep, yeah, back up there again, same place we were at a little over 2 weeks ago. Had another podcast group from Kansas City come down.
Yeah.
They brought some more equipment, so we ran through with thermals, night vision, some more game trails, running cameras, audio recorders. We're still going through some of the evidence.
Yeah. So did you find anything new?
So we had some really neat eye shine for sure. Don't know whether we caught that part on camera or not because you have to go through so much of the footage.
Yeah.
But the eye shine was surreal, and it was big. I mean, it was forward-facing eye shine, so it was definitely like a face.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't like a deer or anything
Sure.
like that. And what I remember when I was looking at it, it was looking at me, and when it blinked, that was kind of a little unnerving.
Now, is it possible? I mean, just on a scale of 1 to 10, it could be a crackhead.
Well, anything's possible.
Okay, just making sure, man. You know, in the woods, you never know. I mean, I'm just saying.
Yeah, this is all private property. To where the eye shine was at, we had permission from the property owners, which is next door to the property that we're investigating. And then the property behind them, we're not able to get in contact with the lady that owns that. And that's where we saw some of the activity. And we would go right to the border, and you could see something stood up and backed away, and it was tall. And we had caught it on thermal, and you could see it like at the tree, kind of doing on the thermal. And I'm like, it's right there. And you know, every part of me, the ranger in me is like, let's go. And then I'm like going, no, I got camera crews on me. I got everything on me right now. I got to obey the law. I got to set the standard, so
Yeah.
we just watched it.
Okay. All right.
We watched it, watching us for about 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever tried to maybe shoot like a pellet gun at it? Not a real gun, just a pellet gun.
Well, so no. What's funny is I did interview a guy in Ohio, since you showed me that picture talking about Ohio. His family had a property up in Pennsylvania, and they would go camping all the time. Mm-hmm. So one little weekend trip they took up there, him and his buddy had paintball guns, and they attached laser pointers to it. Mm-hmm. And I thought that'd be cool at night. We got lasers, and your kids,
Sure.
So they're playing in the woods, and they each think they see the other one. And they're moving around to shoot the other one that, I'm going to get my buddy. And he said he started shooting it, and it stood up.
Oh.
And it wasn't his buddy.
Oh.
And his buddy was on the other side thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
And started shooting it.
Yeah.
So they shot Bigfoot. Yeah, they said it stood up, and they said it was about a good 7.5, 8 feet tall. Probably width was going to be about 4.5 feet.
Yeah.
Broad.
Yeah, pretty big.
Yeah, pretty big. And just slowly just kind of walked. He said his buddy took off running. He took off running. They about ran into each other, scared to death.
Wow.
So
that's wild.
I told him, I said, dude, that's a T-shirt. I shot Bigfoot with a paintball gun.
Yeah, no, that is great. That is great. It probably took him a little while to get that off his fur, and so that's probably real aggravating to him.
Yeah, but it's not really gonna. I don't think he felt it, to be honest with you.
No,
it was the Walmart paintball
Well,
guns they
I
had
don't
back
know.
in the day.
Well, back then.
Yeah, remember the little cartridges they had?
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
going to
those
say the
little
one I
ones.
got hit with, he would have felt.
Oh yeah, that was the tank though. That's the big thing.
That's
They
the
can pump that up.
200 mile an hour paintball. Shit. All right, let's get into some news you can use here. If you're tired of seeing content creators having their posts stolen, because I know you're worried about that, Meta is finally taking action. They say they're going to crack down on unoriginal posts on Facebook, those that use other people's text, photos, or videos. They said Monday it's already removed some 10 million profiles this year impersonating other creators. Also taking measures against 500,000 accounts it says were engaged in spammy or fake behavior. This comes after similar moves at YouTube, which is also targeting videos people have hijacked from other creators.
Right.
So I guess that's going on out there. If you're a creator, that might be important. What's up, Brandon? What's up, Betty? How are you doing, Betty? Little doggy, tactical turkey. Jay, what up? Tasha Mack, what's going on? Yes, I do have PTSD from that. Damn right I do. All right.
Well, on the content creator stolen stuff, it's in our community as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, people will grab pictures from 10 years ago, repost it, go, this was just recently found in Colorado.
I saw that a lot during the Guadalupe flood recently.
Yeah.
Where that they'd say, oh, this is footage from Guadalupe, and it'd be like a tsunami in Thailand.
Yep.
I'm like, yeah, there's an odd amount of Asian people right there, isn't there? I mean,
well, on that one too. So we went to Utah, last month to go back and see family, and we were on our way home. We stopped in Wichita, and we woke up at 3:45 in the morning. Our phones are going off. Severe weather alert, 99-mile-an-hour winds, and we were like, "F this." And so we jumped out ahead of the storm. So we get home, and she pulls up on TikTok. She goes, "Look, they're showing all what we missed." I was going, No. So people were jumping on that storm, even just that little storm in Wichita.
Yeah.
And they were showing it during the day.
Right.
Like daylight storm damage and coming through. And I was like, you remember this was at like 4:30 in the morning.
Right.
It was still dark.
Yeah.
So
now people will post anything now.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Here's just a few things. The Supreme Court lifted a nationwide injunction on the executive order to dismantle the Department of Education. So that's going to let them cut 1,400 workers. That decision really was made earlier this year. And reassign functions like student loans to the Treasury and workforce grants to labor, among other federal responsibilities. So, yeah, not shocking there. President Trump threatens Russia with tariffs if they don't have a deal to end the Ukraine war in 50 days. So he said he's tired of, basically, he said, I don't want to play anymore. So 50 days, or we're just going to put you at 100% tariffs and be done. So we'll see if that has any impact. Who knows? Fed Reserve Chair Jerome Powell has asked the Inspector General to review the Fed's $2.5 billion building project after facing harsh criticism. The project has been hit by cost overruns, leading to accusations of mismanagement. The director of the National Economic Council criticized the Fed for spending billions on a building without oversight. What are you spending $2.5 billion on a renovation project? What are you renovating?
Hammers.
Yeah, I guess so, man. How about lowering the rates? Maybe if you didn't spend $2.5 billion on a renovation, you could lower the rates. I don't know. Let's see. Over 40 U.S. ice cream manufacturers covering more than 90% of the market plan to eliminate synthetic food dyes like Red 40 and Yellow 5 by 2028. While the producers say the dyes are safe, they're responding to growing state-level dye bans and mounting public pressure tied to concerns about potential ADHD or cancer links. Non-dairy ice cream products are exempt, and the shift includes phasing out 7 petroleum-based colors, introducing natural alternatives. Yeah, I mean, if you don't have to ingest petroleum, it is better.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah, as a rule.
Have you ever seen the ingredients for our products overseas on the packages versus our? Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes it's very different.
They're like this big.
Yeah.
And then, for over here.
Yeah, we allow, and now they're changing a lot of that, but we've allowed a lot of dyes, a lot of preservatives, a lot of different things. But in fairness, if you go to England, their food sucks balls.
Well, yeah, I wasn't talking about England.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I mean, they banned all that, but they eat beans for breakfast, okay? I just want you to know that.
Oh, that's why we won the war.
Yeah, that is exactly why we won the war. Oh, no. Elmo, not tickled. His verified account, which has over 650,000 followers, got hacked Sunday. In a short burst of posts, it shared anti-Semitic slurs, racist language, and strange comments about Trump and Epstein, all written in Elmo's usual third-person style.
Have you ever
That's
seen
terrible, man.
Have you ever seen the Elmo videos on like TikTok and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. I can just imagine if it was that person.
No, it's exactly what
great.
you're talking about. Yeah. That's it's terrible. A Nevada resident heard a baby crying near a dumpster and acted quickly, climbing to rescue the newborn and calling 911. Emergency responders confirmed the infant was healthy and credited the bystander's selfless action with saving the child. Officials are using the moment to remind the public that you don't throw babies in dumpsters.
Right.
Yeah, you put them in the recycle bin.
I thought it was Goodwill.
Yeah, that's much better. Yeah, definitely. Earlier this year in Minnesota, 9-year-old Gus Deterting, man, that's a tough name to grow up with, Deterting, yeah, fell onto an arrow that pierced the center of his brain, stopping just short of coming out the back of his skull. Despite the severity, he is now fully recovered with no lasting effects whatsoever.
Wow.
It stunned medical professionals. It's been described as a miracle by his family.
That is. Man.
I mean, just think about that for a minute. He fell on an arrow that went into the center of his brain all the way almost to the back of his skull.
Right.
And has no permanent or lasting damage that they know of.
I mean,
Now he could be a superhero. We don't know about
Right.
yet. But
he obviously lived up to his last name.
Deterting? No, we're not doing it. Last Thursday night, a partial tunnel collapse in L.A. trapped 27 workers 450 feet underground. It forced a tense escape 6 miles from the nearest access point. They did coordinate with colleagues outside the collapsed area to widen a passage, which enabled all 31 to escape unharmed somehow.
All right.
That is pretty amazing. That is great news. My Chemical Romance, remember those guys?
Yeah.
The 2006 classic, The Black Parade, and its singles have just earned 10 new RIAA certifications. It's now 7 times platinum. Teenagers is 6 times platinum. Famous Last Words is 2 times platinum. I Don't Love You and Mama reached platinum for the first time. And 5 deeper cuts are certified gold. It comes as the emo rockers kick off their Long Live the Black Parade tour. It's pretty good when you can bump your catalog like that, just starting a tour.
Oh, yeah.
It's a lot of money being made right there. Salad stealing is apparently a dating technique in New York.
Wait, what?
What?
Yeah, no, I know. It sounds weird, doesn't it? It's getting so rough, women are taking to stealing salads of the finance bros while they're out. On TikTok, one lady said she'll steal the salad orders to find out the name of the guy they're interested in meeting, search him out on LinkedIn, and then play the, oh, I took your salad by mistake thing. Said because none of the guys have the courage to come up and talk to him about dating.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, yeah.
If you want to steal my salad to make a pass at me, I guess that's not the worst thing I ever heard of. I mean, I'd like to eat, but, whatever. You'd best watch your language if you're planning a visit to the shores of Kent, England. The council is trying to revive plans to put fines on people caught swearing in public. People busted would be asked to pay dearly if the fines are set in place. The council says the move is to help diffuse tensions between antisocial youths and street drinkers. That's who you're catering to? Right. Antisocial youths and street drinkers. Wow.
Well, I'm out.
Yeah.
It sounds like something the British would do, man.
It does sound
It
kind of British,
just sounds very British. Yeah.
Man, don't go to the DMV in Florida. The Florida DMV, the target of a $10 million class action suit. The attorney representing them alleged that customers are being forced to wait in hours-long lines to get service. Some have had to resort to camping out to get basic services. Why? The problem is blamed on what's being called appointment scalping, where people hold or resell their DMV time slots for money. Sometimes people are forced to wait up to 12 hours. Hell no.
No.
Hell no. I'm going to another DMV in another county or something. I'm damn sure leaving.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not going to sit 12
12 hours in the DMV? Yeah.
Hell no. That's a big hell no.
I'm going to get a lot of tickets for that new swearing law.
No, that's not going to happen. Courtney El Rafael lives in Sweden with her partner and toddler, but still works as a neonatal ICU nurse in the San Francisco Bay Area. Every 6 weeks, she flies 5,000 miles to California, stacks 8 to 10 back-to-back shifts, and then goes home. She earns more working part-time in the U.S. than she would full-time in Sweden because she makes $116 an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, so she'll come over.
What does she do?
Yeah, again, she's a nurse.
Yeah.
She's clearly a travel nurse,
Right.
and she works in the neonatal ICU. That's ICU for babies.
Right.
And she comes in. She'll work 6-8 shifts, and then head on back to Sweden for a few weeks, and then come on back.
That
again.
seems like a gravy gig to me. I mean, obviously
seems
not
pretty
always,
good.
but like,
I don't know what the plane tickets are,
Yeah,
but
that's what I
that's
was
a
just
good deal.
curious about too. The
Right.
plane tickets weren't that bad. Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I mean-
116 an hour. How bad could the plane ticket even be?
well, then you got. I mean,
You work 12-hour days, probably.
That's
All right.
is she staying in a
116 an hour
hospital?
times probably. I mean, she could. Most hospitals usually have a yeah. Let's go 12 hours.
Okay.
All right, and we said times 8 shifts, basically, right?
Times 116.
Yeah. So she's wait, what'd you say?
Times 116 an hour.
Okay. Well, anyways, like 10, 11,000,
Yeah.
In one shift.
For
and it probably costs for what at
One
most.
visit.
for,
One
for
visit.
8 days.
I'm gonna say at most what, a couple thousand for a plane ticket.
Yeah.
At 1,500.
Yeah. Yeah. You're doing pretty good there.
Yeah, that's a pretty good gig.
Yeah, no, I like that plan. That's a good plan right there. Yeah, let's see. Let's get into some sports here. And
We got
quarterbacks,
some
recent.
sports to talk about today. Man.
Yeah,
I don't know. Have you heard anything going on with this Conor McGregor thing?
no. What?
No.
Tell me about
Okay,
it, please.
I've been waiting. So
Okay.
yeah. Apparently, Azealia Banks accuses Conor McGregor of sending her some unsolicited pics, man.
Really?
And it's been like, yeah, it was circling all over Facebook.
Well, Azalea
and-
Banks is a little wild. She's a little crazy at times. But what did she saying that he sent her some D pics?
Yeah, yeah. So here, let me pull this up here.
Okay.
There you go. She said, "How you gonna?" She posted on Facebook or Twitter, I guess. How you gonna send some crooked pics and then threaten her not to tell?
Really?
And then posted these.
He just sent
pictures
her
of these-
some random pics of himself with full face and dong out.
Apparently, yeah. He put, "Don't be a rat, because all rats get caught" under one of the pictures, and
Oh,
then he
wow.
said lifting weights in the other one. So.
Oh wow, that's fantastic, man. His wife must be proud.
She's excited.
No, she wanted him to do that. She probably sent him herself. That's insane, man. If those pictures look real, I don't know. Have you verified that through any other source? Have you-
No, I mean this is on what was this on the New York Post or whatever.
The New York
so,
Post
yeah.
is probably legit.
Yeah, yeah.
That's-
oh no, it's like it legit happened. But yeah,
That's pretty crazy.
yeah.
Yeah, no, he's always doing some stupid shit, man. I don't know. I guess just money. His wife puts up with this bullshit because
It has to be.
because I'd be like, no, I'm out of this bitch.
Yeah.
No, you're
Unless
gonna
she's
send
just as crazy as he is.
Full body pictures with your dong out and your face in it. Come on, man. At least get your face out.
Exactly.
You have plausible deniability, bro.
He's-
No, he's like, I'm Conor McGregor, and this is my penis.
So yeah, so apparently this has come out as he's been found guilty of sexual assault, and he's in
Right.
the process of appealing that ruling, and yeah. So,
I'd love to tell you I don't think he's at all guilty of something like that, but I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean,
I wouldn't do it.
wouldn't do what? Conor McGregor?
Yeah, just random.
Hooking up with him or what?
No, sending D-pics.
Oh, D-pics. Okay.
Oh.
I got you. If I had idiot money
He's
like
like-
that, I'd do the same thing.
He's over here like,
he said.
"Hey, Conor."
I guess so. I mean, there's a point to you can get away with almost anything.
Right.
I mean, he's lifting weights with all of it.
Well, if you look,
Yeah,
it
he
was the
put
same
the
picture.
weight around his.
If you notice, it was the same picture.
Yeah.
What?
So the one picture to the left said, only rats. Don't be
Yeah.
a rat.
Right.
Rats get caught. And then the other picture is when he said lifting weights. It's the same picture.
Is it?
Well, yeah. So I think what it was is that he sent the picture lifting weights first,
Yeah.
and he
Then
had a
he
weight
followed up.
tied around his.
Oh, his penis.
That's what he was lifting weights with,
Yeah.
And then it was "Don't be a rat, because all rats get caught."
Yeah, that's great. No, that's fantastic. I don't
know. I'm not trying to dissect what happened and look at the picture a whole bunch, but
That's
yeah,
just my investigator mind.
Yeah. Well, I can't. You can't tell if he's well endowed because the weight's stretching everything he's got all the way out. So I don't even know. I guess maybe that's the point of it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Recently, a hearty batch of NFL executive scouts and coaches were asked by ESPN to rank the top 10 current players in each position. Those rankings were tabulated and totaled into top 10 rankings. So when it comes to quarterbacks, right now, according to current players, coaches and scouts and NFL executives, the best are Patrick Mahomes, followed by Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, Jaden Daniels, Matt Stafford, Justin Herbert, Jared Goff, Jalen Hurts, and down at number 10, Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield.
Yeah. He's not a bad quarterback, is he?
No, it's just Baker Mayfield.
He's just not enough. I got you. Well, it was, the All-Star game's coming up. It's a good time to look at the future of MLB. Winners and losers from day one of the MLB draft, at least according to The Athletic. Winners, they call the Orioles. They said it's hard to go wrong when you have 6 of the first 69 picks in the draft. That's true. Corona High School, they had 2 players picked in the first 10 picks.
Dang.
Seth Hernandez, right-handed pitcher, and Billy Carson, a shortstop. Shortstops, of the first 10 picks in the draft, 6 were shortstops. The Boston.
Well, one of the shortstops came from Arkansas.
Really?
Yeah,
That's awesome.
So yeah, I went the Hawaiian kid. His name escapes me. I'm still half asleep.
That's
Yeah,
all right.
He went to
All right.
Went to the Orioles.
The Boston Red Sox at picks 15 and 33, they got 2 pitchers that should have an extremely short journey to the big leagues. It says, and then losers. It says the players. Not a single player made a trip to the draft. Why is that a loser? I mean, why would they want to go if they don't? Yeah, what you want to go sit there and wait till somebody picks your name, just sitting around with the camera stared at you the whole time?
No.
That's very uncomfortable. The LA Angels, Tyler Brimmer, shouldn't take long to get to the major league level, but in choosing him, they passed on national champ and strikeout leader Kate Anderson. And then the Dodgers met in Yankees because they went over the competitive tax balance. Their picks were set back 10 spots, meaning none of them had a first-round pick. Any true fan of extreme sports will remember the 1999 X Games. That's when Tony Hawk shocked the skateboarding universe. He pulled off the first ever 900 in competition. Now the board he was riding will go to one person through Julian's Auctions. That board is the headlining piece of what's being called the 900 collection. Features 100 artifacts from skate culture. It'll go live September 23rd. And then finally, an interesting debate. Despite the Boxing Association reconsidering Jake Paul's ranking, Bryce Hall feels like he got it right. They got it right the first time. He said that he deserves the recognition since he's fighting legends. He said, the WNBA ranked him 14th. That's what they ranked him following his win against Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. The rank's currently under review because of backlash, including fellow cruiserweight Craig Parker, who said it's like a slap in the face. Hall thinks that's absurd, especially considering he's won over Tyson, Anderson Silva, Tyron Woodley, and Nate Diaz. Said, I think Jake Paul deserves it. He's getting in there fighting legends. Doesn't matter who he's picking. He's fighting people and putting them on their ass.
Right.
Agree? Disagree?
Disagree. They're old.
They're old.
I mean, that's like me going, really? Just go to the retirement home and walk through and say, yeah. That's what it feels like. So he's fighting legends. That was the key word to put in
What
there.
up, Matt Clark?
Right.
So they're fighting legends. And that's, yeah, of course. You're going to win. I'm old. I mean, 10 years ago, different scenario on a fight. But,
Look, I mean, MJ is the greatest of all time in basketball, Michael Jordan.
I agree.
All right? But if you put him on the court today against LeBron James, LeBron's going to win.
Yeah, exactly.
Not because Jordan maybe in his prime wasn't as good, but because LeBron's going to whoop that ass. I mean, look how much younger he is. I mean, obviously he will.
Youth plays a big part.
Mike Tyson barely was able to be in the ring for that fight, or he held back, whichever you want to say. But it looked like he was just old and tired to me.
That's what it looked like to me as well.
Looked like he didn't have endurance left. He didn't have the strength he once did. The same with Silva.
Yep.
Tyron Woodley or whatever, and Nate Diaz. Nate Diaz is great, but he was, again, I mean, how old was he when they fought?
Exactly.
I mean he's been out of it a while.
Yeah, they all have. So now, he's going to come in and go, look, I'm beating all these legends. I should be ranked up higher. When he's who's he fighting?
What up, Luke?
I mean, just fighting the geriatrics.
Yeah.
And and they are legends. I mean, I don't think Jake Paul could have held his own against Tyson in his prime.
I wish. Oh hell no.
You know, so
Jake Paul couldn't have
no.
lasted the first round against Tyson in his
There's
prime.
not
Name
one.
somebody who
There's
could.
not one legend Jake Paul has fought that I think he could have taken in their prime.
No. I mean, if he had fought, and again, he's boxing. You know, you talk about Silva and Nate Diaz. They're MMA fighters. They're not boxers. They may be upright fighters, but they're not boxers. That's not what their trade was. Their trade was MMA. So if Jake Paul was fighting him MMA, he probably would have got his ass beat.
Oh yeah.
I'm being honest about it, you know. Now, I'm not saying that he hasn't done a great job, made a lot of money, made a bigger name for himself than he was, and now he's got his own, you know, company where he's promoting fights for other fighters. So, I mean, he's broken through, and that's great for him. But as far as fighting skill, I want to see him fight someone real.
Yeah.
But I don't think anybody real wants to fight him, and it's a catch-22. You know, because if you're a real boxer and you fight him, you're giving him validity.
Yep.
Right? But if you're a real boxer, you fight him and you lose,
Now you're in trouble.
that's a real problem. And I think there could be some hesitation because some people may be concerned they're going to lose. And the ones who definitely know, I'll go in there and beat the hell out of him, they're like, yeah, I'm not fighting that guy. I'm not wasting my time. I'm for real, you know.
I like it. I agree.
All right.
100%.
Well, good enough. Hell yeah. I like agreement. Let's take that to the bank and do this, okay? If you're looking for a vehicle, you know where to go. Fitz Auto is the place to go. Now, you can go online at fitzauto.com or you can go in person, 8421 Stagecoach Road in Little Rock. What makes them different? What makes them special? Well, they work with you regardless of your credit history because they're their own bank. They don't have to ask anybody else. It's up to them who they work with. And they have late model, low mileage vehicles. They're going to save you money. They're going to put you in something you can be proud of. And it doesn't matter, sports car, truck, SUV, boat, RV, camper, amphibious units. They've got motorcycles, anything you could possibly want on wheels and an engine. They've got it there for you. Check them out, fitzauto.com. Start there, in there. It's where you're going to go.
I gotta pump the brakes just for your sake. I'm gonna lose it the way you're touching me. No, 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 I can't make a mistake. Oh Lord, it's for her own sake. Oh Lord, it's for her own damn sake. I gotta pump the brakes. I gotta pump the brakes. Whatever the hell it takes. I gotta pump the brakes. You keep pushing and I've been pulling. Got me wanting to break all the rules and don't know how much longer I can. Don't know how much longer I can take this. I gotta pump the brakes. I gotta pump the brakes. Whatever the hell it takes. I gotta pump the brakes. No, no, no. Can't wear that kind of dress and expect I'm not a mess. How the hell am I supposed to not want you? Those legs go all the way to heaven. Question is, am I going to hell? I gotta pump the brakes. I gotta pump the brakes. Whatever the hell it takes. I gotta pump the brakes. The pads are done and the rotors are crying. I'm about to crash into you, but I ain't dying. You should've never slowed down. You should've never slowed down. There's no stopping now, but I gotta pump the brakes. I gotta pump the brakes. Whatever the hell it takes. I gotta pump the brakes. I'm about to hit it so hard it might be totaled. No, no, no. I gotta pump the brakes. Whatever the hell it takes. I gotta pump the brakes.
Yeah, that's one of the new jams I just dropped
like
today.
it, man.
Then I got the one that I missed on yesterday. Push the button and it was just
Not there.
Wah, wah, wah. Yeah, no, but I do have it. But I'm going to save it to later just because it's got some language in it.
Speaking about bands, man.
Yeah.
Did you hear? I guess the All American Rejects were up in Fayetteville the other day for a surprise concert.
I did hear that. I think they had made mention that they might pop up. Somebody was in the news about that. But yeah, they randomly showed up. Where at? Was it like a?
It was like some skating rink or something like that.
Okay.
But, yeah, I guess they ended up doing like 2 shows. It's they had mentioned a while ago that they were going to be popping up in Arkansas, but nobody knew where. And it's all part of this new concert tour that they've been doing, where they just send out a mass message to everybody. And
yeah, these
hey, we're
pop-up
here.
things are something that some bands are exploring right now and
Right.
playing around with. It is kind of cool. Apparently, you said it caused some.
Yeah, there was apparently some people that had gotten on the business's Facebook page or Yelp page and left like 1-star reviews because they couldn't get into the concert, and so they were like, "Oh," and I was
Little bitches. I mean, listen, if you're too late to get in, why should they get a 1-star review? Because your ass couldn't get there sooner.
Because people want to hate.
Right.
People are assholes.
They really are, man. It's just hate from Australia.
Exactly.
It's like, what?
I didn't hear about it, and I live 3 hours away. 1-star review.
Yeah, that's right.
You know.
That's right. I drove all the way here from then you're a dumbass.
Exactly.
We haven't, Brad, but I did see that the other day.
Oh, the A1 band or the AI band? Yeah, we
said the
A1 band. The AI
Yeah, man, they
band.
sing about steak.
They do. Steak sauce band, yeah. It's probably a good idea, actually. But no, we talked about them. I think they're called Velvet something.
Oh, you guys did? Okay.
Yeah, and they've done like 500,000 streams already.
Yeah,
like they've dropped like 3 albums in 2 weeks, and they're just everybody's like all of a sudden discovered them and likes it, and I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah, I don't support it.
I got a whole bunch of support.
Why am I
me,
not?
man.
Yeah, right.
Support my jams.
Well, my only issue with AI artwork and music and everything coming in and using AI to help write and doing voiceover work, which should affect you as well.
Yeah.
It takes away from from us doing what we're doing.
Yeah. No,
my outro music is a buddy of mine, on the show, Kyle Anderson, and he's just writes his own music. He's all by himself. I don't want to give him. He does great. He's got a hell of a voice. He does a wonderful job.
Yeah.
So, and now our intro music, that was AI done, and that was from another guy. I was like, that's really cool. I'll put a little clip of it on there until we can get a song written by a person.
Yeah.
To do it, and then because Kyle's working on an intro song for us right now.
See, I get that. For me, I write my own shit. I just leverage the music side of it because I don't play music, but I hear you. I don't have, a band at my fingertips, though, that I can go, hey,
are you sure?
Make this song for me today, right now.
I bet there's a couple of people out there right now.
No, there's
anybody
bands
listening
who
right
would
now
try.
who's in a band, if you want to write an intro song for Patrick and the People.
No, we've got an intro. Luke did our intro song.
Well,
and
I mean,
like
or music for.
But yeah, if you want to do a song, that's fine. I had that all set up in the beginning where people were going to do them, and then that evaporated like a fart in a wind factory. I don't know exactly what happened there.
Well, doesn't mean you got to give up on it.
No, it doesn't mean that. And certainly, all of my songs are open to any band to redo and do in a way they think is dope as hell. I don't care.
I'm in.
They're my lyrics, so you take them and you use them, make a song of your own with it.
I love just the local bands and everything.
Oh, yeah,
I mean,
me too. I'm a big
love
supporter.
That.
Yeah.
Well, and I know you are.
Yeah.
Speaking about things that people can take from you, what's the update on Mario Kart, man? I'm ready to take away this title of,
Okay, so I called that particular place. I'm not going to name them because I don't want to throw them under the bus. 3 times, left a voicemail, sent an email, then had my friend Sorsby, Jay, he called, and they were less than enthused with participating. For some reason, I guess they thought we were trying to shake them down for money. And I'm like, I don't want your money.
Right.
Or I'm not asking for anything except a setup to be able to do it.
Yeah.
So I've got another one that I'm talking to today that is local also.
Okay.
That's a different arcade where we can do that. Now,
Good story,
if that
bro.
doesn't work out, then I'm going to go buy a Wii U and set it up my damn self.
Right.
And we'll do it right here at the studio, which is fine if we need to.
Okay.
You know, so just know that.
Good story.
Suck a dick.
Stick with
Oh,
it.
I'm sorry. I apologize. That should not have happened.
You can just admit you're scared, man.
I'm not at all. All relationships have ups.
There was no fear in that comment.
No, none. All relationships have up and downs. No matter how happy a couple might be, they're going to disagree at some point, right? There are some major differences in the way couples respond to disagreements and what they argue about the most. So, some new research. They did a poll, asked 1,000 U.S. adults in serious relationships how often they argue, what they argue about, and how it happens. As it turns out, couples of all ages say the thing they argue about most is what, Matt?
Money?
No.
Really?
Tone of voice and attitude.
You know, okay, I agree with that one.
Yeah. Tone of voice and attitude. And that's absolutely true because somebody gets aggravated, right? Oh, they're raising the door here. Hold on one second. Hold on.
Standing
Check
by.
this out.
Bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit.
No, they do have to work here. So, again, tone of voice. Yeah, you can understand that.
Yeah, that would be, yeah.
I mean, that's a lot of times where people
Back when
get,
I was involved, I'm sure that was a thing of,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, I bet you. I mean, that's happened in your situation. I'm sure
Oh,
on
yeah.
both sides of the coin. I'm sure.
Oh, definitely. I mean, it's, I work out in the heat all day. And so a couple of weeks ago, the AC in my work truck went out. So I had like no escape at all from
Right.
the heat when it was
Just
stupid
baking.
hot. So yeah, it was like 115 degrees in the cab of that truck.
Yeah.
And I came home and I started snapping. I went, well, okay, first off, I've been in the heat all day, so I apologize. I'm not trying to sound the way that I sound. I'm really,
Right.
really sorry. And my daughter goes, you just look tired, Dad. He's like, I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
You know.
She's like, go lay down.
Yep, pretty much.
All right. It's especially a hot topic for older couples, 45 and up. 45% say it's a recurring issue and suggest the way something is said is more important than what's said. Yeah. You know your wife said that to you a million times. It's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. Now, I understand all too well. I still
What's up, David?
for younger couples, money,
Okay, well, he said that.
32%. Yeah. And communication style, 24%. Older couples argue more often about relationships with extended family and
I see
life
that.
decisions. Yeah, because probably if you're the elder statesperson of the family, you're the one that they want to come to for money or help or whatever it may be.
Right.
And you and your wife may disagree with how to help or not help that particular individual. Especially with so many people involved with drugs. If you ever watch Intervention, hard for parents to say no.
Right.
And it causes a lot of problems.
I grew up in that generation, so it's easy for me to say no.
Yeah, no, I get it.
I still signed my little red ribbon waiver thing. I don't know.
What's
Remember that? I won't do drugs back in high school?
Oh, yeah, the commitment for
Yeah,
the
I mean,
DARE program.
I kept with my commitment. I only
Yeah.
broke it like 3 times.
Just say no, because
That's
that
right.
works. Yeah,
I was breaking my DARE commitment while in DARE.
that's like telling women with sexual assault, just say no.
Exactly, I know.
What? Okay. There's a wide range in terms of how often they get into arguments. Nearly a third say once a week, 28% once a month or multiple times a month, and 32% just a few times a year. 3% say they never argue. They're probably single.
Yep.
At least half say they raise their voice about the same amount, give their partner the silent treatment, and fewer admit to swearing, name calling. So the top 10 reasons: tone of voice, money, communication style, chores is sometimes,
Yeah, I see that.
sometimes, relationships with family. Yeah, that can be a lot. Amount of quality time spent together. Yes, and arguing doesn't help make that more attractive.
No.
It really doesn't. Life decisions, health or lifestyle decisions, how people argue, and then sex. You're doing it wrong if you're arguing over sex. I'll tell you that. It says, I have always had a 15-minute rule. Just give me 15 minutes before you hit me over the head with what you're thinking about all day. Yeah, no, I think that's a fair rule. Mike, that's actually a really great observation because nobody, man, woman, or otherwise, wants to walk in the door.
And be hit with it.
As soon as you hit, it's like ollie, ollie, oxen free. Let me let my stress out for a minute. Let me just sit down a second. I'm off the road. I'm finally here. Give me just a few minutes to breathe before you start hitting me with all the things that either you want me to do or you're mad at me for doing.
Yeah, true story. I was at Fort Riley. I was married, and I had spent 2.5 weeks in the field in August, Kansas. Hot, 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 miserable. No showers, nothing. Got home. It was about 10 o'clock at night. I'm walking in, and she was sitting on the couch, and just
Yeah.
And I wasn't even all the way in the door when she started in. And no lie, I actually picked up my gear, turned around, got back in my car, and drove right back up to the unit. And my platoon sergeant was getting ready to leave by the time I got there. And he goes, "What are you doing?" He goes, "Orton, what are you doing?" I said, "Can we go back?"
Can we go back?
But no, he sat there with me for about 20, 30 minutes, and we talked. And, I got home, and, we talked it out. After that. But, yeah, I mean, I was the same thing, the 15-minute rule. Give me.
No, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
I remember being raised that way. Like when Dad came home from work, you didn't talk to Dad until after he put his coat up, sat down for a few minutes. That was a rule.
We just tried to avoid talking to him at all. Yeah. At all. Yeah, no, it just is best, Catch him on the weekend, play some horseshoes. Other than that, don't talk to him.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it was not pleasant for me, It wasn't, man.
Brando said pros of being a handsexual.
I haven't heard of that, but yeah, that's you're a solo artist is what you're saying. Yeah, I understand that. Yeah. I've been a solo artist in my life on more than one occasion. Speaking of snake handling.
Good segue.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Here you go. Florida's 10-day Python Challenge started Friday, runs through the 20th. They pay cash to hunters who pull invasive Burmese pythons from the Everglades. This year's rule book bans firearms, explosives, dogs, drones, traps, even bait.
I'm done. I don't want to go.
No?
No, they just took away all the fun stuff.
Competitors have to grab the snake by hand or with a noose pole, then end its life humanely, usually by a close-range air gun shot or a sharp blow that stuns it before hitting the brain. Each python is weighed and measured at a check station. Then the biggest one captured, the person with the most, went up to $10,000. So you pay a $25 fee. You pass some online training because that shows you how to handle a Burmese python and follow federal wildlife laws. Last summer, the contest removed 195 snakes. The largest topped 16 feet long. So, question. Would you try to take down a 16-foot python by yourself?
Nope, I'm not even showing up.
Why not?
You would? You'd
Yeah, why
give it a
not?
shot?
I'm already in the woods looking for Bigfoot
Yeah.
and other cryptids.
Yeah.
I mean,
So you'll grab it, wrestle it, whatever.
I don't know about wrestling it, but yeah, I'm gonna shoot it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Well, no, you're not. Not in Florida. Or you're going to jail. You want to go to jail?
Me, Matthew, not Tarzan.
Yeah, you're going to jail. That's what you're going to do, man. Now, you were saying that you'd never, encountered snakes really while you were out hunting Bigfoot. That's not
Yeah,
something.
which is a strange thing. I mean, to where the property we're at. I mean, our first expedition up there, he was, he grabbed the shotgun. He goes for snakes, and that's where I started the joke. All right, first one bit by a snake is buying the beer, and yeah, never seen nothing. But again, I do think they know we're moving. They can feel us on the ground, and they're getting away. And
Sure.
if you have dogs on your property, that helps keep them away as
does.
well. So but nothing.
But let's say that wasn't the case and that maybe somebody did get bit by a snake. Let's say a copperhead, because they're pretty common here.
Right.
I've seen them many times in my life. Usually I see the juveniles. I don't normally see the adult copperheads, but you could be bitten by a copperhead here, right? I mean, that's pretty fair.
Joseph Chronister says they would 100% be in on python hunting.
Yes, I know you would, Joey, for sure. If a copperhead snake sinks its teeth into you, the venom might not be the only thing to worry about. The medical bill that follows could leave you wishing you had just went ahead and took the venom.
Well, so you remember, most strikes that you're going to have from a venomous snake out there in the wild is going to be a dry bite.
If it's an adult.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's going to be a dry. It's a dry bite.
Yeah.
Where that's the one thing. The younger ones have a hard time controlling their venom.
They'll unload
because
everything.
it takes a lot to, create the
Generate.
venom, and that's what they use the venom is to hunt. So they're
Well,
not going to use their venom.
They don't want to use it on a non-prey if they can avoid it. But that's the reality of this lady on TikTok. She had a run-in with a copperhead on her farm, and she filmed herself from a hospital bed trying to make kind of sense of the situation she found herself in. She said, "Can't make this shit up. Why did I just get bit by a copperhead?" And she then moves on to the shock of the story, which is, and why is the antidote, how much now? She asked someone. $200,000.
Jeez.
The doctor says it's really expensive. So, yeah. In a follow-up video, she explained the bite happened when she was cleaning a garden on the family farm. The snake had been hiding beneath her parked car. She didn't see it until it struck. She noted that they've been more common in her area recently. But anyway, the TikToker, not the first person hit with that. In 2022, a person was hit with almost a $250,000 bill after being bit by a rattlesnake while on a hike. A toddler in San Diego bitten by a snake, his family got a $300,000 medical bill for treatment. The majority of that was the cost of the antivenom. Now, copperheads are the most widespread snake in North Carolina, and hospitals are equipped with plenty of antivenom. So why should it cost $200,000 damn dollars? And it says, where does the markup come from? Less than 1% of the cost comes from producing the antivenom itself. The rest, licensing fees, FDA requirements, hospital markups, and distributor costs.
Wow.
I believe
So
it.
27% to admin and staff, 2.1% to trials, 70% is hospital markup. 70% is hospital markup. That's insanity. I mean, the fact that, because you've got someone literally probably over a life and death barrel, and they're like, no, save my life, get the venom out of me, whatever you got to do.
Right.
Doesn't mean you should jack them and ruin the rest of their life. Because, I'm like, shit, I should have took the snake bite and just went on and died. I'm never going to pay this bill. What are you talking about?
No, it's ridiculous. It is ridiculous.
Yeah,
it's fascinating how they actually make the venom with horses, but there's no reason for it to be that.
Is that what they do? They use horses?
Yeah, they inject horses with the venom.
Oh.
And so the horses actually generate the antivenom.
Okay, so
naturally.
through their
they-
antibodies.
So that's how their antibodies that they produce it. So it's kind of a cool. It's really
That is cool.
It's really fascinating how they do it.
So I guess they found that snakes were often more immune to, or horses were more immune to snake bites.
Yeah, there's a
And
certain
so as a
amount
result-
they've learned they can inject.
Yeah,
into
they can
the
inject
horse,
it, and they
and the horse will go
Okay.
and produce the antibodies.
That's
So,
interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's always weird to watch those. I don't even want to say it. When they extract the venom from a snake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I know yours. Okay.
Yeah, you see what I was avoiding, right?
That was a good one.
I'm not trying to. No. Anyway, watching them do that it's like, man, if your hand slips one time, you know that dude's pissed off. He's like, no, I still got something left for you, motherfucker.
Like I said, it's pretty cool. I love snakes and reptiles. I do. Now, don't get your hopes up. And
Don't worry.
this isn't dating with the
He
people.
only deals with juveniles. What?
What?
A juvenile snake. Sorry. I'm on one today. I'm sorry, man.
My train of thought went away. But
Yes,
tactical
the market
turkey,
for
I marked my
python venom
territory.
sign, yes.
Yeah. I marked my territory as well, tactical turkey. But he, you can see them. Raw and unfiltered.
Yeah, it's gone badly, everybody. So let's just do this. How about
Take a ride down Broadway.
There's a party tonight. The 501's gonna be bumping. Guys better dress right. These Arkansas ladies jumping. And if it ain't us playing. It ain't that 501 party vibe. I mean, I'm just saying, we show the funkiest try. We ain't just funky, we funky in your face. We boosting up beats and pushing the bass. 501, so business we carrying beats in a briefcase. Let's go to work. Getting funky in the 5 to the O to the 1. They getting funky on University Avenue, you know, way down Cantrell too. They bustin' beats out on Pleasant Valley, all the way across the city in a downtown Little Rock alley. You damn well know they bringing that swing over around Geyer Springs. They all just wanna get funked. They wanna feel that backbeat, bouncing in the backseat, riding down these back streets. Put the track on repeat. We ain't just funky, we funky in your face. We boosting up beats and pushing the bass. 501, so business we carrying beats in a briefcase. Let's go to work. Shout out up Arch Street with a funky beat. No funky beat. Shout out Stiff Station and rolling down Chenal. We in the 501, y'all. Tell me you're feeling this right. That's the 501 on any night. Beat so cold, your ass got frostbite. 501 so funky, we just lit your pilot light. Is that gas? We ain't just funky, we funky in your face. We boosting up beats and pushing the bass. Bumping in the rock, way out College Station, over at the Cowboy, shit, at the filling station. That's how it's done in the 501.
All right, welcome to Patrick and the People. Be sure and follow us on YouTube, anywhere actually, but please add us on YouTube if you have not. Yeah, Tasha Mack, Wendy's going to be home more. She's got a more local job now, so that's pretty cool. Good for her.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's going to be able to keep an eye on you more, Rich.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Dude, I have not been. I don't know if it's jet lag or what. I am just not. Oof.
Yeah, you still
I'm
kind
feeling
of,
it, man. Yeah.
it's
I'm
kind of dragging you, isn't it?
Yeah, man. A little bit.
No, I understand. It happens, man. I mean,
Need
hell,
some coffee?
Huh?
you were.
We'll bring you coffee next time.
Well, I
right?
mean, you flew twice? You drove 13 hours.
Yeah,
I mean,
man. I'm just
you
like
had
my
2
schedule is
events.
all screwed up.
Yeah, you did 2 events. I mean, you had a lot going on in a short, condensed time.
It was
and
fun.
You probably wore your ass out.
Yeah. I think so, man.
Yeah.
A little bit.
All right. Listen to this story. Look, let me just make a suggestion. I know that everybody these days feels like they need to do these cosmetic procedures, and that's fine if you do. I mean, I don't know. But here's a good idea. Don't do it in a shed in a backyard. You know, that's just a suggestion. Don't do it in a shed in a backyard. That's not a doctor's office.
No.
In Florida, of course, a bizarre case that police said involved a woman operating an unlicensed medical spa in a shed in her backyard. Just sit there next to the rake. I'll be right
Right.
there. Yeah. Investigators say that Tyler Hatfield, that's the reporter, said they arrested the operator, Rosa Mina, 50, after a patient suffered partial facial paralysis following Botox injections. The spa, well, it doesn't matter where it's located. You're not going there. They spoke to neighbors Thursday, said they were surprised by what was happening in her backyard. I thought she just did a regular business, her neighbor said. Police arrested her on several charges. The interior of the shed appeared to be in a fashion that would resemble a med spa at a doctor's office. However, it's still a shed, they said.
Still a shed.
Yeah. Still not a medical facility.
It's a she shed.
Literally. The investigation started when a victim called police saying they got 62 units of Botox from Mina, which led to facial paralysis. 62?
Jeez.
That sounds like a lot. I don't know.
No clue.
Investigators said the victim returned 2 times for follow-up treatments. You went to the shed 2 more times after it didn't work right the first time? Total red flag for me, the neighbor said. Who would go into a shed to get procedures done like that? Stupid, desperate people.
Broke people.
Because I got to have my lips swole up, and I need to look like a trout by tonight.
Yeah, those are unattractive.
I just, I get pouty lips that ladies like to have them, but it's just out of control, man. They look silly. They look, I just want to wet them and stick you to a window, and leave you hanging there the rest of the day. Just think about yourself, They said the unsuccessful reversal of their paralysis, after the unsuccessful reversal of paralysis, the victim became suspicious. That's when it was she asked for a license. You're in a shed in the backyard. You're asking her for a medical license in a shed in the backyard. What are you, an idiot? Yes, let me answer that. Police said that she provided a phlebotomy license with the date marked out. Okay,
Wow.
well, phlebotomist is allowed to draw blood. That's what they do. They do a few other things,
It
but
just gets better and better, man.
it was expired, which regardless doesn't give her the certification or license to do any cosmetic procedure. Her family didn't want to talk about it. Well, I'm shocked. Neighbors hope the victim recovers from the injections. She's facing 9 charges: aggravated battery, practicing medicine without a license, and fraud. Judge issued a $95,000 bond for her. Yeah, I mean, look, I understand that you want to get procedures and whatnot, but Jesus Christ, man, how desperate do you get? It's like these BBLs, man. I mean, first of all, you go to these places, these foreign countries, and people die getting them. Yep. I mean, those are serious procedures. I know you want to have a fat ass, but damn, man, eat more or something.
Exactly.
But that's crazy to me.
I can take some of mine right here.
Yeah, I got plenty to spare, without a doubt, a doubt about that. So, Matt, what's going on? What's your next big excursion going to be? Do you have something coming up?
Yeah, I do actually. So I'm going to the Sally House.
What's that?
So honestly, don't know. I really don't.
You said it so confidently, Matt.
I know. It's your delivery.
Yeah, no, it is your delivery. You're right.
DiGiorno.
Yeah.
But so the Tremendous Spirits crew up there in Kansas City has invited me to come up in September to go and investigate the Sally House, which is a really haunted location. I try to keep myself out of it. I want to go in blind. They've been in there a few times, so they want.
So you know it's kind of haunted.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
So you want to not look ahead at it, to not have preconceived notions. You just want to walk into it completely ignorant and unbiased, basically.
Exactly.
Not
like when I went to the Crescent Hotel. When I went up there, I already knew. Everybody knows the Crescent Hotel. Everything, and I made it a point to try and not know anything.
Yeah.
And it was really neat. Ollie, the tour guide up there, was amazing. Did a great job going through. But of course, I caught something really cool on camera. And then I actually saw a full-blown apparition that blew me away. Wasn't expecting it. I was standing by the front desk looking at some of the pictures on the wall. To my right was the Crystal Room where they serve breakfast at in the mornings. Mm-hmm. And they'll do banquets. And when we got done with the tour, me and the tour guide sat outside, and we visited for about an hour and a half. So this is almost 1 o'clock in the morning.
Right.
And some of the people that were on the tour, they were running around outside with their cell phone cameras, their lights were on, they were ghost hunting.
Right.
So I saw a movement in the corner of my eye, and I turned my head and laid eyes on this figure that was all in like a dark khaki outfit, a male, but enough to see it take 2 steps out of my view. And my first thought was, it's got to be these kids running around, looking for ghosts.
Yeah.
So I just happened to walk in there, and there was nobody in there. I walked around for a minute, looked around. I mean, there was nowhere for them to hide.
Yeah.
Under tables, behind the bar, nothing. And I went, okay, I saw something.
When I went to the Crescent Hotel, Laura and I went there, and They were renovating. So you know what was startling me? People hammering shit. That's what, all the ghosts apparently went away because they don't like people hammering and nailing. So I didn't see a damn thing.
Well, allegedly, when you renovate, that's when you stir them up even more.
Well, they apparently were not there that day, or they were in another room because we never saw anything. We never heard anything other than hammers and things like that.
So my perception, everybody knows that the Crescent Hotel is haunted. That's what it's famous for.
Right.
I mean,
it is.
it's not famous for the real historical what took place there, which is fascinating.
Yeah,
the story of it is amazing.
It is a good journey, interesting to read about.
Exactly, but everybody goes there for the ghosts.
Yeah.
So they're going there for a ghost encounter. So if you go there with the intention, the mindset you're going to have a ghost encounter, you're going to make a ghost encounter.
What's up, Mark?
Good morning, Mark. And that's why I want nothing at all to do with.
Right.
I want no knowledge, no information at all.
Would you, you see sometimes in these stupid horror movies where, you always have the maniacal guy who invites the people to just stay overnight in the haunted place. Have you done that? Would you do that?
I would.
Yeah, you definitely would.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, reading about the Sally House, it sounds interesting.
Okay, good. Oh, you pulled it up.
I did.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah. But you said you don't want to know.
Yeah, I don't want to know anything.
So I don't want to tell you. But go look it up. It's an interesting story.
Well, the
But
funny,
you may
so that
wanna tell
weekend
your
I go
wife
up there.
Tell your wife it is an active brothel.
Well,
Yeah.
no, she might encourage it then. But no, I give her props because it's like you're going where, when? Yep. And she's like, oh, okay, and I'll put it on my calendar. But gosh, you lost my train of thought there on the brothel thing.
Sorry about that.
No,
man.
that's hilarious. But staying overnight, yeah, why not? I mean, the only time people have been seriously hurt or killed by these entities allegedly is in the movies.
Oh, it's not the entities I worry about. It's the crazy people.
What's
Oh,
up,
yeah.
Ronnie?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the people are. I mean,
Ronnie
people are-
James, baby.
Hey, Ronnie, I haven't
That's
seen
a
you.
legend right there.
But why not? I mean, what's the worst that happens? I get scared.
Somebody
Something-
with a knife comes out and
somebody
stabs
comes-
you to death.
You become a ghost?
Well,
Yeah.
then I become a ghost. I mean, think about it. Boom, I'm famous. Right?
Yeah, no,
My family's taken care of financially because they can write books and everything and movies off of me. Hey, why not?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bigfoot hunter stabbed to death by psycho
Right.
man.
it would be a fight. I can tell you that because I'm a screamer. So
Hey, nobody needs to know that.
that's one of my favorite lines from the Alamo movie, though. Did you see? With Billy Bob Thornton,
Oh,
where he plays David Crockett, and right there at the end,
No,
he's
I haven't
ready-
seen that.
Oh my gosh, I saw it, and this was 20 years ago. And they're getting ready to execute him. And Billy Bob Thornton looks right up at him and goes, "Careful, boys. I'm a screamer."
that's
And
funny.
they come in and, yeah. So,
I liked, of course, I'm a big fan of Billy Bob, but I did enjoy watching him get the shit smacked out of him in Tombstone.
oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's one of the greatest scenes ever, man.
You going to do something or just stand there and bleed?
That's what I thought. Yeah, great role.
Where you going with that shotgun?
Yeah,
Dog, I didn't know you was in town.
that's right.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot you were there.
You are dismissed. Yeah, no, that is a great movie. So speaking of screaming, property taxes, right? I mean, come
Oh,
on,
God.
man. Yeah, exactly. That's how we all feel about property taxes. But it's for some one of the most significant ongoing expenses that homeowners face. Taxes, typically in property taxes, fund local government. Often, in our case, it's the schools allegedly that they fund. Right? I shouldn't say allegedly. That's what it funds. The specific fee,
I'll say it.
allegedly, is calculated based on a home's value, location. Of course, we pay personal property taxes also on vehicles here.
Yeah, which is ridiculous.
Some would say it is. Typically, if your home's more valuable, you owe more property taxes, right? Now, what they wanted to look at is the median property taxes throughout the nation to find out who has higher property taxes than others. And so they broke down all 50 states. Would you care to take a guess as to where we fall in the 50 states as far as how much personal property tax we pay?
Top 5.
Okay, Rich?
Man, I'm gonna think like middle somewhere.
We have the lowest property tax of any state in the country.
Really? We're at the bottom.
We are at the very bottom, the lowest property tax of any state in the United States.
Way
Interesting.
to be last. That's what I'm
And
talking
not
about.
by a small amount. All right, so The median personal property tax paid in Arkansas is $725.
Okay.
All right. Now, if you're a homeowner, you're going to pay somewhere between probably $1,500 and $2,000. Oftentimes, that is in your payment. So you may not even know you're paying it. It
Right.
just happens. Okay. But so then West Virginia and Alabama, Indiana, all under 1,000.
Okay, so hold on. Before we get any further on this
Yeah.
one, I had a brain thought. All right, so now let's look. If we're the last on
Yes.
property taxes, where do we sit on average income in the nation?
We're probably not 50th, but we're probably 46, 47.
So you see how that kind of almost seems to
No,
go
no,
hand in
it
hand?
does.
Yeah.
But let me just give you the contrast to that. In New Jersey, the average personal property tax is $9,413.
Nope.
That is insane.
$9,413. New Hampshire, $7,700. Connecticut, almost $7,000. Washington, $63. New York, $6,000.
Nope.
Texas, $5,800. Now they don't have
State taxes.
state tax there though, so that probably is a kind of a wash, I guess. California, 5,200. Massachusetts, 5,000. Again, our average is 725. So,
And that's per year.
yes, annually.
Right.
Annually, yes.
So, yeah.
So I'm just saying that as much as we do complain about shit, and I get it, that's still pretty damn low, you know. It says Pennsylvania, you don't pay personal property tax only if you own a home or real estate. Well, and that's what we're talking about here in this case. But in Pennsylvania, it's about $3,100 average for your real estate personal property taxes. Brandon says abolish it. No, that's fine. You can abolish it, but you know, I mean, I guess you got to pay for the school somehow, right? Don't you? Somehow.
I thought that's what we're getting. Never mind. We get taxed for everything.
We do get taxed for a lot of different things, but
I mean, if you break down what we get taxed on, it's absolutely ridiculous. And it'll make
it does. You know, I've talked to so many people from other places recently that I just have. It's not that I'm happy about our taxes. I'm not. Who's ever happy about taxes? Yes, tactical. You pay over $725 because you own more than the median. So you know this. You didn't. Yes, of course you do. But you know, as I was saying the other day, and some people may not have heard it, but I've recently helped a couple. They're about to close on their home here pretty quickly.
Congratulations.
From Canada. Thank you. They're from Canada, and
not that we're going to hold that against them.
no, they're super nice people.
I know.
Just like most Canadians, very nice.
Yes.
You know? And so, you know, I was talking to them about. They brought up something to do with healthcare, and I was like, well, I mean, you guys, I mean, you have pretty good healthcare, right? I mean, it's you got the free stuff. And she said, it's terrible.
Yep.
Literally, this is what she said. She said, it's terrible. She said, a friend of mine's son was injured at a sports thing, needed an MRI, and he was going to have to wait so long, they decided to drive to Buffalo, New York to get it done.
Yep.
She said, my other friend got cancer and couldn't get treatment for over a year and died before she could. And I was like, damn, man. Well, I mean, but at least, you know, I mean, how much are
So there's no profit in it. So why is anybody going to want to become a doctor or a surgeon or in the medical field up there if there's no profit, if it's free?
Well, it's free for somebody.
So,
but
prime
let me
example,
tell you
the
what's
VA.
not free.
The VA system.
Well, right,
I wait 6 months, 8 months for an appointment.
right.
You want to see the dentist? You're scheduled till the 26th. 2026.
But listen. So I said, but how much? I mean, tax wise, she goes, 53%. That's their taxes.
Good Lord.
53%. 13% sales tax. 53% comes right off the top out of their money. Now that sounds crazy, right? I talked to a guy who lived here in Australia. He was from Australia. And he was about to go back, and I was asking him, you know, do you love it? I mean, how does it compare? Da da da. And the reason people come here from places like that is because they get to keep their money. You see, in Australia, 70% is the tax rate. Now, all your stuff, free health care and all that kind of stuff, but 70% of your money off the top. off the top. Boom,
Is that
gone.
another benefit to the nurse for that we were talking about from earlier then?
Well, I don't know how Sweden works. I'm not sure. That's a good question. though.
Yeah.
I
But
don't-
you know what? I
don't
bet you that's part of the reason maybe why she is coming over here to work then.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know how that exactly works out. I don't know how, taxes are in Sweden. I assume that you have to pay taxes on income here. I don't know if once you get to Sweden, if you pay another tax for that income or not. I'm not sure how that works.
Well, yeah, the double jeopardy thing. I'm sure
Yeah.
they would, but I'm willing to bet
I don't
her,
know. Probably
she has
not.
her account set up here,
Yeah,
Right.
Probably true. Probably doesn't have to
so
technically
she doesn't have to
ever
technically
bring it.
over.
That's a fair point because you didn't used to be able to do that.
Right.
But
So
now you can.
now
So
you-
yeah,
Just whip out that debit card and
that's
there you
right.
go. That
Because they-
Visa symbol.
because I promise you, they're taking that American money.
Yep. Oh yeah.
Yeah, they'll take the dollar. Everybody takes the dollar.
No matter what they say, how the dollar works out
Yeah,
there,
they'll
everybody
take
wants
the
the dollar.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see. Their medical's horrible, little doggy said. Yeah. Tactical said, growing up on a farm teaches way more than a stupid ass sport will. Okay, they're having another conversation.
Well, yeah, he had said the local schools take a ton of money
Oh.
from me. I homeschool my kids, don't have
Yeah.
a kid in the system, but they're building new ball fields and other BS. He said that's another
Oh.
reason why he hates sports. So his kids, he homeschools his kids. They aren't in the school system, so he's basically saying, why
Right.
should I have to pay taxes for the school
I-
system?
Somebody
agree.
made a comment about the VA their mom is starting. I was trying to go back to that one.
Latasha said, my mom is starting her VA journey now, and it's been stressful.
I hear it's better than it was, though. I hear they've made some improvements, but I don't know.
It is a lot better than 20 years ago. I will say that much.
Yeah.
To where with new program, because at first it was everything had to run straight into the VA.
Yeah.
So for evaluations and a lot of appointments, they do reach out to the civilian market.
Okay.
And so I've seen a lot more civilians
Yeah.
than I have.
And I think
up there.
ultimately, I think that's the way it's going to go. I think you have to, no disrespect to the VA Med Center or anything, but I think
definitely, no.
I think because they're fine, a lot of fine people there.
They're overworked.
that work there. Yeah, they are. They have
What's up,
big
Steve?
caseloads, but I think ultimately it'd be smarter to just give the veteran a card and say, go wherever you need for medical treatment. This is what we pay, just like any other health plan, and then this is what'll be covered. And
Well, I can go to like the clinics,
yeah,
like the St. Vincent clinics, the little shop clinics that are set up. I can go to there instead of have to go to the emergency room or something like that. If I, the flu or I get sick or something, I can go hit one of those, and then I will pay a little out of pocket for a prescription.
Yeah.
And then you have to be careful. You have to look and see who the VA is going to help cover with prescriptions
Right.
and such. But it's it's a lot better than what it was. My case, when I was granted 100% 2 years ago, that was, but that was almost a 20-year fight
yeah,
to get up there.
that's
And-
crazy. Yeah,
But
that is crazy.
here we are. So
Yeah.
I mean, so if your mom's pushing it, don't give up.
Says
It's
Trump.
tough.
Trump is going to cut 30,000 workers from the VA, so it's going to get bad again. Well, I guess it depends on who he's cutting. Is he cutting all the bureaucratic, middlemen?
Well, that's what everybody doesn't look at too. They're going, who is getting cut? They're not
Yeah.
going down and cutting the janitor out, or the nurses out, or the doctors out, or the aides out.
Yeah,
They are cutting the bureaucrats out.
yeah, and I'm down to cut more bureaucrats. Less bureaucrats is good in my mind.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, look, the government is not supposed to be, in theory, the biggest employer in the country.
No,
If we're keeping it real, it's not supposed to be like that.
and they are.
They are the biggest, yeah. So did
but
Rich
also-
get a haircut? His head.
Dome, you look good though.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So the problem was we were in a 20-plus year war. That's a lot of injured. That's a lot of hurt people. Unlike what the VA was set up for. So 20 years ago, they weren't prepared for this number.
No, in reality, yeah, they were prepared for, this war and it's done
Yep.
and we've served it and we'll keep serving them. But the perpetual ongoing injuries and things, you're right.
Exactly. Yep. And then they learned a lesson from the Vietnam era and what happened with those poor veterans.
Yeah.
So I mean, they've gotten better. I mean, we're all going to bash it because it's just who we are.
Sure.
We're angry, but
we are entitled and whiny is
Exactly.
what we often are. We're just.
I am too. I'm not.
Yeah.
Gonna, I mean,
No, I'm no different. I'm a bitch, and I should be more thankful and grateful.
Well, lots of words I associate with you. Bitch is not one of them.
I do appreciate that a great deal, and I thank you for that. That's a great segue for us to do something else here. So let's do it. You know, a lot of times you might not hear cool and attorney in the same line, but when I'm talking about Riggin Law, you will, because Kristen Riggin and her crew are just cool people. You know, going to an attorney can be intimidating, and you feel like you're being talked down to. They're talking in legalese, and it's scary. Not with Kristen. She's going to break it down to you just like I would, sit there and talk to you, kind of work it out and figure it out in the fair and right way. Doesn't matter if it's divorce or custody or if it's elder law. They do a lot of stuff to help out with you know, court situations where you may have a family member who's died and you've got something going into probate. Man, you don't want to argue with your siblings over that. Don't put yourself in that position. That's what Riggin Law does. They'll help you work through the probate and all of that. If you've got a custody issue, even a criminal issue, it doesn't matter. Kristen can help you. And man, they are an amazing group of people. You can give them a call, 249-1289. It's 249-1289. Or just go to rigginlaw.com and tell Kristen we sent you.
Mayday, Mayday, we are trapped in the swells, too many waves, waves. Enough voices to fill an ocean, but I hear you calling my name in a blender of nothing but emotion, but I feel you the same. In the hours and days before, you traveled on quiet seas. The crashing waves are hard to ignore, but just keep holding me. You find yourself drowning in the middle of the moment. No matter your surroundings, don't let yourself get bent. I know all that came before. Every one of them let you down. I'll be the hero you're looking for. No matter how high the waves pound. If you find yourself somehow across the continent, and send your feet can no longer plow as heavy as cement. If your throat passed bone dry 7 sandy miles ago, just trust in me and I will make sure the water flows. You find yourself drowning in the middle of the moment. No matter your surroundings, don't let yourself get bent. I know all that came before. Every one of them let you down. I'll be the hero you're looking for. No matter how high the waves pound. Able and willing, when I reach up, going past the ceiling, I see all the double dealing, but all the facade always peeling. This day there would be no kneeling. We'll hit 'em so hard they'll damn sure be reeling. The enemy's tomb, yeah, that's what we're sealing. On any calendar, any day, any month, any year, whatever heel comes your way, I'm 2 feet down and never met fear. No one and nothing stands in our way. You find yourself drowning in the middle of the moment. No matter your surroundings, don't let yourself get bent. I know all that came before. Every one of them let you down. I'll be the hero you're looking for. No matter how high the waves pound. Waves, waves.
Well, you just feel free to say what's on your heart, man. I want you to. I mean,
Yes, tactical turkey.
If you
Yes.
need to have an emotional moment here, go ahead.
I'm telling you, man, they're picking on.
They're working you over, buddy.
Man.
They're working you over, man.
Beard needs to be. See, I can't even talk, man. I'm so.
It's all right, man. You're just jet lagged, bro. You're all right. You're gonna recover. You know that, right? Your brain's just a little
I'm gonna
scrambled.
make it.
Yeah, it's scrambled. It's microwave.
All right.
Ronnie said, coffee in the front porch. Patrick Beam knows about this front porch. Yeah, I sure do, bro. We've put it in the air there before, and he says they're new wave
Oh
healing.
Jesus!
You all right over there?
No.
You really are scrambled, aren't you, bro? Like an egg, man. Jesus Christ. Should just say, give me another day here. I'm not quite whole yet.
Apparently.
Anyway, he said they're new wave or next wave healing. The salt room is in place. Hey, man, why don't you and Dovey come on the show and talk about it, man?
Yeah.
Come on the show and
she
talk
just said,
about it. Let's promote it. Let's hear more about it. You know, if you got a
I'm
little
curious.
video clip, send us a video clip, and we'll play that when you come and share that so people can see kind of what they're getting there. What is it now, man?
Little just said, he said, I love you, Rich. You're the man always.
But tactical
Tactical set of paintball factory reset me, yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
tactical, yes.
that is
tomorrow
true.
night. And I was already telling them earlier that we're going to do an interview tomorrow for the show.
Someone wants to pan the cam up a tad. Up which way?
Oh, because they can see the Mountain Dew bottle. Yeah, I guess.
Is that better? You don't like seeing his waste bucket over here? It's called the floor. For some reason, Rich doesn't like to throw things away. He's a little bit of a
We
hoarder.
don't have a trash can in here, man. Tell me where the trash can is. We've been here almost a year. I have no idea where it is.
We don't. Little doggy said a paintball would just bounce off Rich Rockwell. That's true.
Hey, is that a fat joke, man? Come on.
No, it's definitely not. Speaking of fat and doctors,
That I could provide you that.
yeah, let's move over to this. This is stupid. Here's a couple stupid things people are doing that you shouldn't do. And
Besides
maybe,
getting their nails or whatever done and Botox and shit.
yeah, besides going to the Botox shed.
Yeah.
Okay, these are also bad ideas at home people are doing. And you might want to make sure your kid's not thinking about doing either of these things. It's apparently really stupid. Healthcare professionals now warning young people that freeze branding, this trend, which is tattooing human skin with icy cold liquid nitrogen, can land you in a lot of trouble medically. Friendly reminder, you're not a horse.
No way.
That's what the dermatologist said in this video. It says showing someone be branded with this frosty iron. And typically done to mark livestock, freeze branding, known as cryo branding, is a technique involving cryogenic coolant instead of heat to destroy pigment cells and hair follicles of an animal, leaving a logo.
All right.
I say keep doing it. Natural selection.
Freeze branding human skin's a bad idea, she said, and it can result in a lot of problems, a full thickness burn that puts you at risk for deep infection called cellulitis. That can lead to a bacterial infection, which causes a lot of problems, including bacterial infections in the bloodstream, which is bad. Sepsis. That's real bad.
Yep.
All right? That will kill you. Factors that can influence the severity of it include the temperature of the iron, how long it's in contact with the skin, the overall skin thickness of the area being impressed. So if you don't have somebody who knows what they're doing, it's like getting the tattoo in jail. Yeah. Okay, he's practiced.
Right.
He's not a tattoo artist. All right? So that seems pretty stupid to me. Let's move that. There we go. That seems pretty stupid to me to let people do that. But this is what people do now, isn't it?
Again, yes, but I say take the warning labels off and let
All right.
your run its course.
Well, here's one more you can add to the list of dumb. And this one is going to be those, I promise you, not a single woman is getting a freeze tattoo, freeze burn tattoo. Not a single chick goes, yeah, do that to me. No, because they're smarter than that. But are they? Because here's your thing. Freeze branding, just one of the latest dumbass practices. Here's another one, the Sharpie lip liner trend. That's right, people are using Sharpie markers to lip line with. This is not healthy. It's not good for you. Okay. The doctor said it's not worth it. I would just have concerns some of these potential toxins found in Sharpies get absorbed into the bloodstream to a level that might be concerning for health risk. Yeah, it's not for that. Now, this is one that it says skincare specialist issued a similar word to the wise about hemorrhoid cream eye hack. That's me. Sometimes. I don't do it all the time, but I have used that. I was extra tired and I felt like I was showing it. I use a little preparation H under your eye. It's a vasoconstrictor. So it will take the lines out from under your eye for a short period of time anyway.
For
But it
this
says
and more beauty tips from Patrick.
it's an unhinged movement that sees using topical steroids meant to remedy swollen veins in your anus to reduce bagginess beneath the eye. But they say that it can cause health issues like glaucoma. Well, yeah, if you rub the shit on your eye, it will. Don't rub it in your eye. It's under your eye. And I guess it could cause glaucoma, but I have done that more than once. Do you have any little cheap health hacks, things like that you do that?
I shower and brush my teeth.
Those are both surprises. All three surprises
I know,
to me,
right?
man. I'm shocked by that. I mean, like, do you have a beard care routine?
I'll comb. I'll shampoo and condition my beard, and then I'll brush it out. I mean, it's a little scraggly right now. I haven't had a chance to really.
So you don't
trim it
wax?
down.
You don't use beard wax?
No, I was at first when I had it grown down a little bit longer.
Yeah.
I would do that. I would get the wax and everything.
Yeah.
To shape it.
What about like blackheads?
I use soap and water.
No, so do I.
Yeah.
But my wife, I hate to say this, because it's just a fact. She's like a damn monkey. She'll if I'm laying there on the couch and she can get near my head, she'll be like, "Oh, I see a blackhead. Let me get that."
Let me get that.
Yeah, and I'm like, "All right, whatever." You know what I mean? But she didn't. Your wife didn't torture you
No,
like
she doesn't
that.
torture me like that. No.
No. Does anybody's wife do that to him? Torture him like that? Go, hey, let me get this blackhead for you. Like, well, I mean, is it that bad? Is it just,
Do you not like it, or do you just want to pop it?
Yeah. No, it's just the joy of doing that. Dovey says don't use fluoride on what? My teeth or what?
Period.
It's not great for you.
No, I know. Then
It's bad for you.
Yeah, that in the water they're putting. So I use non-fluoride toothpaste.
Do you?
Yep.
Why is that? Just because of
Fluoride's not
the
good
health
for you.
condition?
Yeah.
Okay, see, that's a health hack. Mm-hmm. So what's a non-fluoride toothpaste?
There's a bunch of them out there. There's
Are there?
lots of natural ones. Yeah, I don't use zinc either for my deodorant.
Really?
Yep. So I use the natural stuff. And I use natural soaps.
I don't know if mine has zinc, but it probably does because it works.
Well, and the only
Because
reason I went the
I
natural.
will sweat like a wild man.
Well, I sweat like a wild guy too, but
Yeah.
it does. I mean, you have to apply a little bit more than you would with the zinc. But I know that I'm not putting zinc into my, that I don't need to be putting in
Yeah.
chemicals in. So I tried the natural soap probably about 3 or 4 years ago, and I compared it with regular soap, and you just feel cleaner with natural soap. I know. I was looking just like.
Yeah, it's like, what is that? Well, you were banging something there. Maybe it's this.
I have no idea.
There it is.
Oh, okay.
You see that?
Okay.
Can you hear it?
Yeah. My bad. I didn't even realize
No,
I
I
was.
didn't know if you could hear it or not. I didn't know if maybe your mic, your headphones weren't up. I can turn them up if you want. Hey, here you go. Just wanted you to see that.
Right.
Yeah, no, it's cool. But if you want to dribble your hand on it, I think, here, yeah,
It's ADHD, man. What can I say?
it's ADHD.
I didn't even realize.
Man, the first reunion concert, or first reunion concert from Oasis, the final one for Ozzy and Black Sabbath, had the same effect when it comes to streaming. Both Ozzy and Oasis saw a huge boost in their catalog streaming. You good?
Yeah, man, we're
Are you
good.
doing Morse code? What the?
No, it's really not me.
Your arm on the
barely,
microphone.
Okay, it's not me, man.
I am nowhere near the table.
You just,
Yeah, look,
you're killing me, man.
It's not me. I'm telling you.
You two guys.
Look,
Raw and unfiltered.
okay, it's just because my arm is on the table.
I'm turning.
I won't touch anything. I'll just sit back.
No touching.
We're good.
Listen. The catalogs, they had big jumps in their streaming. Oasis catalog drew a combined 5.8 million on-demand streams in the 3 days following their July 4th show. That doubled streams from 3 days prior. Ozzy and his band saw 4.4 million streams, up 95% over the previous week.
Fascinating.
Sabbath, 104%. It is kind of
It
fascinating.
is, man. It's absolutely great.
You're done. You're done, man. He's toast, people. He's so burnt from this jet lag, he's lost it. It's just over for him. He's got the simples. He's given up.
Right.
He just wants to lay down and take a nap.
I don't want to make any more unnecessary
He just wants to
noise.
smoke and lay down.
For
That's
real,
what
I know.
that's really what he wants to do. The little dog said, "Stop breathing rich." All right, here, let's do this. Now, here's what we're going to do. I told you about this song yesterday, and we tried to play it, and it failed. It had performance anxiety. The Stream Deck did.
Yeah.
So here's the deal. This song, I'm giving you the language warning now. It has language in it. So understand that and be prepared for it. This song was a lot of fun to make because I just wanted to do another dubstep type song, one of those crazy ones.
Yeah.
And so I did. Enjoy. And yeah, here we go.
Push the
Big
button.
trip, I wanna go to the moon. I wanna see the earth rise from a crater like a hot tub. Fuck gravity, it's holding me down. Time to launch. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Are you ready? 1, 1, 1, 1. Fill it. Fill it up, fill it up, fill it up, fill it up. Let go gravity, no luck with gravity. The gravity, the gravity, the gravity, the gravity. The carry on your gravity. Fuck gravity down. Call it. Gravity down. Can't hold me down with. Can't hold me down with. Yeah. Can't hold me down with. Your gravity. Your gravity. Your gravity. The Moon Man dub. The Moon Man dub. Your gravity is gone. Gravity gone. Gravity gone. For gravity, it's holding me. 876. Live. 4, 3, 2. Are you ready? Are you ready? Want it. Why? Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Feel it. Damn. Grab it and bubble. Grab it. Mon. Like a hot tub. Nail it. Bad rug. Out in space club. Call it. Feel it. Call 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 it. The Moon Man dub. The Moon Man dub. Your gravity gone. Gravity gone. Gravity gone. Fuck gravity, it's holding me down. Time to launch. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Are you ready? 1, 1.
No, I don't, Andy.
What?
No.
What is it?
No, not at all. I'm good, thank you. I don't like fun. I don't want to do anything fun. No.
No, he doesn't want to do anything fun.
He sent me a PM. He said, "Hey, yo, Richie boy, you want to have some fun when I come down Thursday?" Nope.
Mike said not even an F-bomb at the end of the countdown, shaking my head. Hey, man, I gave everybody fair warning on that. You know, we're grown-ups around here. If you can't hear it, I understand. Just cover your little sensitive ears. It'll be okay, you know. It's going to be just damn fine. Here's something we hadn't done in a little bit, and we probably should do because I've got a bunch of them here.
Listen up now, I'll tell you a story. Without a doubt, it's kinda gory. It's the worst news you could ever hear. Things just like this make you fear. Buying lunch on a dumb guy's knee, or a big aardvark drowning some money. Why you laughing? Why you laughing? This shit ain't funny.
Well, it could be funny, but
It
not.
usually is in some way.
it's not. Don't laugh at this. You're very, you got real problems if you do. I'm just going to be honest with you. This story is insanity. Good deeds have a way of coming back to you, I guess, when you need them. A magpie, that's a bird.
Oh, okay.
Okay? If you're wondering, I do mean a magpie,
Yeah.
a bird.
Is it like a
Named
special
Jelly
bird or
Bean
something?
saved the life of a woman who rescued the bird years earlier.
Oh.
Sandy Gillard fell from a 2-story window in Western Australia. Hit the concrete below, was knocked unconscious, cracked her skull, dislocated her right arm. 3 years before that, Gillard had rescued a tiny magpie that had fallen from a tree and couldn't fly. She named the bird Jelly Bean. She nursed it back to health. After learning to fly and find food, it stayed in the neighborhood and would knock on her door to visit. Kind of interesting, right?
Right.
Gillard has no memory of the accident. She woke up to the purring sound and something tapping on her forehead. It was the bird Jelly Bean, who had found her unconscious and was trying to wake her up. And it did. It roused her enough she could call her husband, who arrived in time to call paramedics. That's kind of crazy, isn't it?
It is.
You slow typing over there now?
I'm slowly accessing the comments so I don't touch the table at all.
Man, that's you know what I bet it is when you hit it. I bet this
Yeah, nope.
is probably it. You don't think so?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
as soon as I touch the table, man.
Okay.
This shit ain't funny.
This shit is funny. Get you a stand or something. All right, let's go to this one then.
See? Every time, man.
I do. A 20-year-old South African woman found dead aboard a luxury super yacht in the Bahamas. A fellow crew member charged in connection with her murder. The woman discovered dead with visible injuries in the engine room of the vessel when it was docked at the marina. Authorities said she was missing shortly before 1 p.m. When officers arrived at the scene, they found her unresponsive, along with a 39-year-old man who was suffering from severe injuries to his arms, which police believe were the result of a suicide attempt. A local doctor pronounced Bell dead. The man later identified in court as an engineer aboard the vessel. Police said he was taken into custody, treated at a medical clinic, and charged with murder. So, yeah, let me ask this, though. Is it, I mean, it's bad to die, like to be murdered anywhere. But is it somehow better to be murdered on a super yacht?
I think so.
I think, yeah, if I'm going to be murdered, a super yacht is a much better place. Maybe I'll see the water as I'm dying
Oh, yeah.
in the Bahamas. You know, if I'm getting stabbed, at least I can
Right,
see
at least you're enjoying
the water.
Right.
I'm like, man, that water's clear. This hurts real bad. But this water's so pretty.
What a view. What a way to go.
Now, definitely better to die on a super yacht. All right, let's go here. This is not good. A rare form of the bacterial infection linked to the Black Plague, the Black Death, that killed millions in Europe during the 14th century, has killed someone in Arizona. That's right, the Black Plague is in Arizona. The affected person died in the ER after being diagnosed with pneumonic plague. Sounds like a good band name.
It does, actually.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie.
The new hit from Pneumonic Plague. Yeah. On average, the U.S. reports 7 cases of the plague every year. In most cases, it's easily treated with antibiotics. But not in this case. It's rare to humans, an average 7 cases a year. What does it say about how that? It doesn't tell me how it kills you, but probably not in a good way. But they often get it if they're bitten by an infected rodent or by handling infected animals.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's how the Black Plague spread before. It was
Yeah, the rats. Yeah, that's right. That's
and the
right.
fleas on the rats.
Really?
Yeah.
That's wild. I did not know that part. All right, let's see. I think this is.
I'm great at trivia.
You are pretty good. You're pretty good. Pretty good.
You know, that's how we came up with the Drinking Cryptid name.
Is it?
Trivia, yeah.
Yeah, I could see that. You know Randy Couture, UFC fighter? Did you know he had to be airlifted to a burn center?
No.
Yes, on Tuesday. The ER transported to a Kansas City burn unit after the MMA legend sustained first and second degree burns, trauma injuries, smoke inhalation following a crash on a racetrack.
Oh.
Yeah, he was ramping up for his first National Hot Rod Association racing event. Well, that's a bad start. That's ominous.
That's a sign.
It's unclear what caused the wreck, but his vehicle suffered major damage. He's still in the burn center. His injuries are not life-threatening, but they are bad. So that's, yeah. You know when you do your first race and you catch fire,
It's a sign.
maybe you shouldn't. Maybe that's not for you. It's
Right.
not the sport for you.
Not the right career.
Yeah,
choice.
no, that's a fight you're not going to win. Apparently, that's something that would happen to me.
I relate, yep.
Yeah, I mean that's something I would expect. Not Randy Couture, the acting and martial arts legend.
Exactly.
You don't expect that to happen.
Well, I understand why he wanted to do it. I mean, it sounds like fun.
It does seem like fun. It seems scary to go that fast around a corner to me. The straight line part's not a problem. I'm great with that. It's that
corners,
curve part.
Yep.
Yeah, that's when you hit about 200 something in a curve. Shit, man, my butt puckers at 90. You know what I'm saying? I can't do much more than that. All right, that's enough of that then. So what do you need to promote besides your own well-being and some rest, Rich?
You got the Wise Guys coming up this weekend.
That's
By the
right.
way, it is Military Appreciation Night.
Oh,
I did see
So if you are a former or active duty member, if you go and when you purchase your ticket for the Wise Guys, enter in promo code MIL, MIL 2025.
okay.
You get a free ticket.
Free ticket.
Free ticket for
So,
active and former
active
military.
and former military get a free ticket. So it's a buy one get one, basically.
Yeah, basically. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
And where's the event at?
Unless you're a two military family, then you're both free.
Right. It's this Saturday, Hot Springs Banco ZK Arena. So
There you
right
go.
downtown there.
And it is a lot of fun.
It is.
They put on a great show. They do a lot of stuff besides
And
just the game.
actually, from what I understand, a lot of people were kind of saying, the 8:05 game start was a little bit late for them. So for the last 2 games, they've made it now 7:05 is going to be the
Oh,
throw-off.
okay. So it's a little bit sooner, so
Yeah.
you get home a little quicker.
Right,
Or
yep.
out to party more.
Right.
Whichever it may be.
It is Hot Springs.
It is Hot Springs. Well, you leave there to do that. Saturday is Death Metal Disco. You're right, little doggy. That is true. Little Death Metal
nice.
Disco plays Saturday. But the Wise Guys, what I do love, the show I went to, they do a lot before, after an intermission, and then or halftime, and in between. Even the quarters, plays, they're always doing something, throwing something out, doing something for the kids, doing some kind of skit, doing some kind of activity.
That's cool.
It really is. It's a lot. I think it's great for groups to go. It's fun for a couple to go, but I think if you go as a group,
Yeah, you got a
like
group of friends
6,
go,
8, 10 of you,
Right. Get a few
man,
together,
you'll have
yeah.
a blast.
Oh, absolutely.
There's so much to talk about, so much to see, so much going on. I think it's really worthwhile. And everybody, doesn't matter guy or girl, there are things there that are fun for everybody. I mean, they really do make it fun for everybody, I think.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, the games they put on usually, so they normally do like a little game in between each quarter right about the 9-minute mark. And they pull the participants out of the audience at random. So man, it's always a good time. And
Yeah.
and
Plus, if they throw a ball and it goes into the stands, you get
right,
to keep it.
you get to keep it as a
You
suit.
get to
It's
keep the
very
ball.
fan oriented, man.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
That's how it should be.
It really is fan oriented. Like they're fan centric, over game centric almost.
Right.
I mean, the game is critical, obviously, but I'm saying that they really prioritize that
Right.
experience because I think that's what, when we go out and we do things now, people want more experience than they just want to go to an event.
Right.
Right.
No, definitely. Yeah.
That's why some movies do exceptionally well and others do not. Because
Because
you
they
want
get an
an event,
experience.
you want an experience. Yeah.
So Minecraft did. Minecraft did great with the kids because for the kids it was a Minecraft experience for them.
Yeah.
My kids still love it.
Right.
Nope.
Well, it's very much that like you said, that bang for your buck. You want
Yeah.
more than just you want value added. You don't
That's
just
right.
want to oh hey, I'm paying $20 to go watch a football game.
Right.
I want to be entertained while watching the football game.
Well, I don't want to be
wanna,
bored.
Right.
I don't want to sit in between takes. I don't want to do any of that. I want you entertain me from the time my ass hits the seat till I
Right.
leave.
And I think that they do an
They
excellent
do.
job of that
And-
all around. Not even just from my part of being the public address announcer. But,
Right. But I mean,
just,
really,
yeah.
they texture it that way.
Right.
It really is great.
Right.
What about you? What do you got to promote, Matt?
Let's see here. Just the show. Obviously, you guys, Drunken Cryptids on all your streaming platforms.
The award-winning.
The award-winning
Yeah,
Drunken
that's
Cryptids
right.
podcast.
You go ahead and say that.
That's
yeah.
right.
It's important.
It is. I keep forgetting it.
You should say that. I mean, it really is quite an accomplishment.
I appreciate it. It is, and I'm just still humble about it. Does
Yeah,
that
well,
make
don't
sense?
be.
I don't want to be a braggart.
Yeah, be a bragger on that. When you win an award, you can brag. That's
Yeah.
you're entitled to say award-winning.
Best documentary
Drunken
podcast in Arkansas last year.
Bingo.
So won that award. We were nominated for a bunch of them last year as well, but we won the documentary one. We got more videos that will be coming up. Like I said, we just filmed our first expedition, so I have to. And that's really neat too, because there's a lot of work that goes behind the scenes of these shows.
Yeah.
To where I have to script out like a narrative for lots of scenes, and we have to go through all the footage and all that good stuff. So, but having the guys from Drum to Spirits and of course Tommy helping out and Chris helping out, go through all the video evidence, all the footage, and then we got to compile it all to make it into a neat little show, 15, 20-minute show.
Yeah. You need a narrator.
So that's I will. I may have you come on and say, and he said,
And he said,
WTF.
Right.
But
Yeah.
no, so we had that going on. Like I said, I'm doing the Sally House in September. I'm going to be a speaker in Ada, Ohio in October for the Ohio Bigfoot Jamboree 2. And I'm
Number
excited
2,
about that.
the sequel.
The sequel.
That's awesome.
So I'm excited.
Did you know you're featured on the Arcast webpage?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm right here, man.
That's because they're important. They're award-winning. I mean, come on, man.
There I am.
Yeah.
Exploring.
Exploring the unexplained insights from Matthew Orton. Yeah.
That's great, man. That's great. Look at you, big time.
I mean, I'll be honest, it's a lot of fun. This journey I've been on has been absolutely amazing. And I've met some really incredible people. I've had some incredible guests come on the show. I got a great team around me to help support me up. And I'm doing what I can to return the favor to them. Unfortunately, Tommy right now is having some pretty bad medical issues and everything. He's not getting any better. So we got a little fun set up on the Facebook page trying to help him out. Yeah.
Let's talk about that after here in a
will,
minute.
yeah.
And because maybe that's something we need to be talking more about here because I like Tommy and I want to help him anyway. I can.
Tommy is probably one of the nicest guys that you can possibly
Genuinely,
ever.
just a nice guy.
Yeah, there's nothing fake about him.
No.
Nothing at all. He doesn't. I don't think he knows how to be fake. And he owns up. And I give Tommy a hard time. Because he's the producer. That's our job.
Yeah,
That.
right, of course.
And he takes it every time. I'm like, Tommy, you can fire it back. He goes, no. And him and his family have been great. To where they're calling me Uncle Matt, which is awesome. But great guy. So we're doing what we can to help him out. And like I said, we have this show coming up in the Sally House, speaking up in Ohio. And then I'll be at the Arkansas Paranormal Expo here in Little Rock at the end of October.
Okay.
And then
You don't have to give me your entire schedule. Just,
I'm just letting you know. So we got
the newest thing.
Yeah. So the new season, that's what's coming up, and of course everything changes. I'm so used to having to do
No,
that.
I'm giving you a hard time, man. Listen, if you were thinking about buying a home, please reach out to me. I love to help, especially first-time buyers, but anybody buying a home. I just helped a couple in Maumelle, and I'm super excited for them. They've just jumped the final hurdle, and so now we're going to close, and it's their first home. And I asked them last night. I said, "So was it as hard as you thought it would be?" And she said, "Not at all."
Can I
said,
testify to that one again?
Yeah,
and I'll do
please.
it every show that I'm
Hey,
on.
man, I appreciate it. I'll let you go ahead.
So let me just tell y'all real quick. We were looking to buy a house and talked to Patrick, and he said, when you want to start? And I thought it was going to take a long time. I really, really did. And I think it was the third house.
Yes, something
Third,
around
fourth house?
there. Yeah.
And-
We kind of talked over what you were looking for and really narrowed it down.
And I want to say it was like 5 weeks later, we closed.
Yeah.
I mean, it was boom, we were in.
Yeah.
I mean, it even caught my landlord off guard when I was
Yeah.
renting from him. I was like, oh, okay, this is it.
And it was the process stressful?
No.
I mean, other than the organic nature, I got to move and stuff.
Yeah, other than that, no. But the paperwork going through, having to, fill this out, sign that, do this, do that. It was,
It's all pretty simple and straightforward. Isn't
yeah,
it?
the KISS method was great.
Yeah.
And so, and the team that, you had supporting you,
Yes,
amazing.
they're amazing. They are, and because that's a big part of it. Is I think a lot of people think, man, there's all these documents and all these hurdles and all these things, and there are documents, but before you get it, it's always explain. Here's what it is, or it's self-explanatory. But it's sent to you by email. You e-sign it. You don't have to come into an office somewhere. You don't have to go somewhere. The only time you do that is at closing.
Yep.
When you sign the final time,
I
there
think
are
we
some
were only there
documents.
for an hour, if that.
If that, yeah.
And that was more visiting and
It really was, yeah. Usually, 30 to 45 days is about what it takes, and it's not all that difficult. And you might be saying, but what if I don't have, a lot of closing cost money or something like that? Look, a lot of times I can help with that. Maybe I can help you out. Maybe the seller might be willing to pay those more often than you would think.
Yep.
There are different things, different programs out there for financing for first-time buyers. You'll be amazed what you can do. Just got to give me a call to get started. You can call me. You can message me on Facebook. Call me 501-575-5485, 501-575-5485. Reach out to me on Facebook. I've had a lot of people do that. By the way, I've got a great, if you're looking for a flip,
you just
okay?
gave me an idea for a commercial for you on
Yeah?
my show. Yeah, I'm not going to lie.
Okay, I'm excited. I want to do it.
Okay, I got to hold it. Okay, I'm holding my head. Go ahead.
Oh, hold it. I've got to, if you're looking for a flip house, all right, you might be looking for a project like, hey, I've always wanted to flip a house. I think I got what it takes to do it. I need a good value, though, because I don't want to get burnt, right? I've got a little property in Conway at the lake, all right? It's got a double lot. It's a 3-bed, 1-bath. It does need some renovation work. I'm not going to lie, but it's priced right. It's $125,000. Okay. That's, a double lot, 3-bed, 1-bath in Conway on Lakeview Circle. I mean, you're literally a block from the lake. You're right there. You can walk out the door and go, yep, there's the lake, So if you're looking for a project like that, reach out to me because I've got that. Also, if you have a home that you need to sell, reach out to me on that too. I'd be glad to help you. Sometimes, more common than you might think, people will sell a house and buy a house simultaneously. Because you're going to take the money you get from selling this one to get into this one.
Yep.
And so think that's stressful? Doesn't have to be.
Well, you made it
doesn't have to
simple
be.
because Selena was doing that.
That is what Selena was doing.
So-
and let me be even more candid. Selena had an agent
Yep.
that she had been working with to sell the house. So I didn't sell that property, but what I did do is coordinate with that agent to make sure that you guys were going to be okay, where that there was no, problem.
I think it was a
for you.
24-hour difference from her selling to us signing.
Yeah, and we timed it out that way to make sure it was as easy for you as it could be because
It was.
that was important, And thank you for saying
No,
so.
it
I appreciate
blew me away. No, I give props where they're earned at.
I appreciate you, brother,
Always,
very
man.
much. As always, thank you to the greatest audience in the world. Without you guys, without the people, there's no show. There's no Patrick without the people. Never will happen. Never will be. Thank you very much, and we'll see you next time. All right.